Alright, back again, Luke here, and what I wanted to do for this video is kind of do three things in one. Kind of wanted to talk about the arcade board, talk about some ranting, I suppose, of the day that I've had today. Finally, I wanted to talk about some new stuff that I got, that I picked up. So if you're not up for the first two, then you can just skip ahead to see what I got, but I just need to get it off my chest. So about that Double Dragon 2 board, as you all know, I went and tried to email the seller. I've been buying stuff from that guy from like over a year ago until now. He's been like the best seller that I've found yet. He's been really on time. Sometimes he sent the things ahead of time. And I thought that he'd be pretty understandable when it comes to getting something that didn't work. So I sent him an email yesterday in the most polite Japanese I could possibly think of, just saying, you know, oh, I'm very sorry to trouble you, but the board that I received the other day, it's actually not working. So I was wondering if we could set up something where I could exchange it or possibly, you know, get something different. You know, please let me know. And I get an email from the guy today. It's one sentence long, and it says, "The board was checked before it was sent out." And I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, are you honestly telling me that out of all that, all you can just tell me is that it was checked before it went out, which is kind of like saying it's not our responsibility. So I snapped. I was just like, I can't believe this shit. So I wrote him back the longest email I've ever written in Japanese, and you know, when you're pissed in another language, you can do your best and you can get stuff across. So I just went nuts, you know. I was just bam, typing away. I finished that off and I sent that out. I don't know what's going to happen out of that, but I was pretty ticked off. So anyway, my house needed some food because, you know, I threw a party. I ate most of the food that was here. As you saw in my fridge, it was only filled with beer, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, especially at this point in time, hence the beer. But I decided to go out shopping. So in Japan, Japan is pretty common to have small portions at high prices. So if you go to the store to buy something, it's usually really small and it's really expensive. So what I do from time to time is I go out to Costco. And if you're not from the States, probably you don't understand what Costco is. But Costco is kind of like a big retail shop, and they just sell everything in bulk. They sell these huge amounts of food, TVs, whatever, you know, kind of like a Sam's Club type of thing. And anyway, I go out there, and I'm like, okay, I need to get some food. Go out, do my shopping. Well, because it's Golden Week, this is the week that everybody has time off. So, yeah, you can guess, everybody and their kids were in Costco, and it was like Disneyland theme park. It was just insane. You know, there were kids everywhere. You couldn't move. It took me an hour and a half to do grocery shopping, which is unbelievable because usually it takes me 30 minutes. Anyway, I'm going through the aisleways. I'm getting more pissed off because, you know, I had a bad morning. And it's raining outside today, so it doesn't make it any better. You know, I get my grocery shopping done, go to the cashier, get ready to check out. And in Costco, there's only two things that you can use in Costco. You can use cash, or you can use the Costco American Express or the Costco, what is it, MasterCard, only. You can't use a Visa card, you can't use a different Visa card, you can't use anything else except for that. So I was like, okay, whatever. I busted out my American Express card, handed it to her. She scans it through, and she's like, oh, it didn't go through. And I was like, what the hell? And she's like, oh, let me try again. So she scans it again. It didn't go through. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, it didn't go through. Would you like to pay with cash? And I'm like, I don't have cash, you know. I was going to use a credit card. And she's like, oh, well, what would you like me to do with the groceries then? I was like, take that shit back. I'm sick of this. So before I walk out of Costco, call up the American Express company. I'm like, what's going on? I pay my bill. Why aren't you letting me use this card? And she's like, oh, it's Golden Week. So during Golden Week, we kind of restrict the amount of usage on the card and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. So she's like, oh, can you hold a second? She gets approval. She gets back on the phone. She's like, oh, you can use your card now at Costco. I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, you can use it now. And I was like, oh, that's great, considering they put all the food back. Now I have to go shopping again. So to make a long story short, it took me 3 hours to do my shopping when it normally takes a half hour. I got all my shopping done. It was raining on the way home. Usually it takes an hour to get home, but because it's raining, people have this fear of water, and it's not raining that bad. But yeah, it took me 3 hours to get home. It's like 6 o'clock right now. I left my house at like, I think it was around 12, and it's 6 o'clock. I just got back. Anyway, I was just like fumigated. I was just like so frustrated, you know. So on the way back, I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to Hard Off. But let me see, how much time do we have left here? We got 5 more minutes to talk. So anyway, I was like, I'm going to Hard Off, right? I don't care. I know at Hard Off I can use my other credit card, so screw this. I went to Hard Off and I bought some stuff. It was only because I was frustrated. I shouldn't have bought it, but made me feel a little bit better. What I did find, which is really, really rare to find at Hard Off, is I found some MSX2 disc games. This one here, this is the Greatest Driver. It's in a disc. This is a huge case. They have some huge cases for this. I don't know why. So I bought this one. This one, Koei, I usually don't like this company because all they have is crap games, and this is another crap game, but you know, it's for the MSX2, so it's L'Empereur, so, or La Empereur, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of like a strategy game. It's gonna suck. I got some more. Like I said, it's really rare to find MSX2 games there, so I got some hentai games, which might excite some people. I don't know if I'll be able to put this up because on the back here there's just like some serious hardcore hentai stuff going on. Serious. Just insane. But yeah, that's one of them. I found another hentai game and I picked that up as well. Why did Luke pick up the hentai games? Well, because they're fun to show off and they're fun to play sometimes too. So also picked up Space Wars, a Space Wars simulation game. I don't know how that'll be. And another one, this is a campaign version of some sort of flying simulation game. So another flying simulation game. But I got all these for the MSX2. When I got home, I realized that I don't think that my MSX2 has a disc slot on it, so that might be the bitch of the whole thing too. I might have to find another MSX2 that actually has the disc slot on it. But the thing that actually did make my day, it really did, it made my day, is I found a PC Engine Dual R, and I don't know if it works or not. It's pretty sun faded, but I found this bad boy, and I'm going to try my best to see if I can get this thing to work. If you remember, a while back I wound up picking up a controller for the Dual R, but I didn't have a Dual R. I don't know how I came across this one, but I did. And interesting enough, when I opened it up, it had Bomberman 93 in it, so I thought that was kind of cool. Nothing wrong with getting free games. So I picked that up. I picked up another PC Engine that I saw floating around there, the white one, which was cool. And yeah, a couple of controllers and the AC adapter. So that's what I got for today. Just wanted to rant a little bit and, you know, talk about some stuff that I got. My day was just going pretty bad. So hopefully you guys can forgive me and at least somewhat enjoy this video. But like always, I'll put up another video here soon. So thanks for watching.